Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today was the biggest day yet for us Cobra Kai fans as the Cobra Kai Season 6 Part 3 official trailer came out. And this not being only the official trailer, it's the last trailer we will get for Cobra Kai ever. The last official trailer. And let's just say it went out with a bang because this promotion trailer was amazing. Now the first few minutes doesn't show all that much, but oh man, does it get crazy towards the end of the trailer. So we'll break all that down in today's video. So make sure to subscribe, turn the notification bell on, and let's get straight into the video. Pretty quickly, just because it's just flashbacks and new dialogue. So you can kind of go through this quickly, but it'll really start to pick up in a few minutes. Not even a few minutes, just basically right now. Say, we need to go back to where it all began. Really the toughest line in the trailer, honestly. And it shows the All Valley Karate Tournament. 50 years for Cobra Kai Season 6 Part 3. And here's where it all begins, so let's go. We see shots of them setting up the All Valley Tournament, rebranding it as the Sekai Taikai, because of course, you know, the Sekai Taikai is now moving to the Valley, to LA, back to where, you know, they had the first All Valley Tournament. They're now setting up the Sekai Taikai for there. And then we see a very quick shot of Tori at what I assume is the tournament. And then it shows a bunch of the Miyagi-Dos and Eagle, or whatever you want to call them, the Miyagi Fangs, and at the tournament, which honestly is a really cool shot. And then it shows got out of control in Barcelona, and it appears they're at the LaRusso Auto Group dealership. I believe that's where they're at. I mean, you know, it looks like it at least. This is where I'd assume. And Daniels just came back and Amanda's talking to her. And then they show shots of Kwan. And Daniel says, a kid died in what, his voice, you can just tell the pain in his voice. You know, Daniel never liked Kwan, but he never ever wanted to be a part of death. I mean, that's actually horrible that a teen would die. This is obviously a tragic thing. I mean, if a teen died at a karate tournament, that'd be quite insane, literally. And then they cut to a shot of what I assume is Kwan's funeral as they're burning his gi, his headband, of course, in a casket. And all of the Cobra Kai, or whatever you call them, the Korean Cobra Kai, they're all wearing white shirts and gis. Honestly, for how hated of a character that Kwan is, I mean, don't get me wrong, Kwan is a loved character. I mean, he's awesome. But like, just being a bad person, this scene will be pretty emotional, which is pretty funny because, bad guys really don't get emotional scenes like this. So it really shows the complexity of storylining that Cobra Kai has. And then we cut to a clip of Sam saying, is the tournament back on? What am I even fighting for? And she's of course talking to Daniel. And then we see multiple shots of Sam at the tournament at the LaRusso house. And then we see her deathly stare at what I assume is Zara, because the next clip is Zara just screaming. And now this really quick clip, we also saw it in the other trailer, but it was Robbie kicking a punching bag. Awesome shot. Of course they're going to reuse it, but it does look awesome. And then we see another shot we saw from the trailer, which was Tori. And then we hear Daniel say, I wish I had the answers for you, kiddo, as he's telling this to Sam. So it sounds like with Kwan's death, that's really hitting Miyagi-Do hard. They don't know what they're fighting for at this point, why they need to fight. I mean, they don't want anyone else to die. And, Kwan dying was obviously tragic, so what's even the point? We didn't want to fight, to kill or anything like that. So I think they're all kind of conflicted right now. And then Axel's saying they should fear you, and if they don't, make them. And then we see multiple shots of the Iron Dragons. And then we see a clip of Miguel saying, you can be in what I assume is the new Sekai Taikai All Valley Tournament. This is and he's telling Robbie at the Miyagi-Do dojo, and Robbie says, I gave it all I had, and it didn't make a difference. So it seems like Miguel's really trying to, get Robbie in the right mindset. And honestly, what I'm thinking is Robbie's maybe trying to give Miguel the captain headband and give it over to Miguel. Because in part 2, we saw Robbie not want to give the headband to Miguel, and Miguel wanted the headband. Now I feel like it'll be the opposite role for part 2. I think Robbie will want to give it to Miguel, and Miguel won't accept it, and we'll have Robbie take it over. That's just my quick theory that I'm getting from this trailer, but let me know what you guys think of that. It'll be very interesting to see how this conversation exactly goes, and it'll be really cool to see Miguel if he gets, Robbie in the right mindset. That's his really cool storyline, from enemies to, setting each other up in a positive way. And then Tori says nobody deserves to get her ass kicked more than that bitch. As they show clips of Zara. So it really seems like Tori and Zara are gonna keep their beef going in part 3. So really Tori's got two kind of, I don't know. I still don't know where Tori and Sam fit with all this. Since Sam and Tori aren't exactly enemies or rivals anymore, I mean, they're still gonna fight, don't get me wrong. But they're not exactly, I mean, they're not going to kill each other like they almost did in, season 2. It kind of seems like Zara's kind of replaced the Sam role for Tori, and now Zara's like Tori's main enemy. And then we see multiple shots of Miguel looking like he's about to like go in and fight Axel or somebody at the tournament. And we see a clip, of course, of Terry Silver looking at himself in the mirror real quickly. These two shots are actually really cool. It seems like Miguel's getting mad at Axel or somebody's about to run over there, and Robbie, stops him. Cool shot. Maybe Miguel's trying to back up Robbie. It shows to many people watching the tournament, because it was kind of explained in the first kind of sneak peek trailer that there will be lots of eyes on the Sekai Taikai tournament with Kwan's death. So there's going to be a lot of viewership, a lot of attention. So that kind of brings the dramatic effect up for the Sekai Taikai / All Valley tournament. And then we see Axel and Robbie square off. This is going to be like the biggest main fight of, the season, I believe. And then Miyagi-Do saying, "Let's go, Robbie." And then we see Robbie's biological mother. I forget her name. But what this shot really reminded me of was Amanda's dressing up kind of as, was it Xander in season 1? Correct me if I'm wrong, but Xander's mom screaming. Now she's kind of turned into Xander's mom a little bit after, she thought Xander's mom was crazy. So I thought that was kind of funny just to see that. And then it says the greatest karate saga. Now, I don't know why they're just now starting to use these, that tagline, but it really is the greatest karate saga. They could have been using this the entire Cobra Kai series, but they're just now using it for the part 3 final trailer. But the greatest karate saga, it's very true, and it's coming to an end, which is very sad. And then we see Axel and Robbie again face off, and then it says comes to an end. And then we see maybe what I'm going to guess is the most emotional shot of Cobra Kai, because I'm guessing this may be one of the last shots. But we saw a photo of it a while ago, but it's Miguel and Robbie looking at each other, sitting at what I think is the first Cobra Kai dojo that Johnny started. And, it brings back season 1 vibes. Of course, it's kind of a callback to season 1. And it started with them, and I think it should end with them. And I think this is very cool. And then it says, but Cobra Kai never dies. And then this is a shot of a photo that we already got before, but it's still very cool. Daniel and Johnny doing the crane kick, something I never see. I love that they're, doing more Karate Kid callbacks. Just ending it on the right footnote is very cool to me. I think, Johnny and Daniel have been through a lot together. It'll be cool to see, them end it on the right terms, finally. And then we see the Binary Brothers, Dimitri and Hawk, where, to be honest, I have no idea where they are right now. That looks like the Miyagi-Do dojo, but it also doesn't. I don't know what they're doing. I don't know what that is in front of them. To be honest, I have no idea what this is, but I'm, of course, down for more Dimitri and Hawk scenes. I'm excited to see their friendship, get back on par, because, of course, everybody loves it. That's what, part 3 is going to be, I think, mostly about, wrapping up storylines, ending it on the right foot. And then we see Johnny give a fist bump to himself through a mirror as he's wearing like a tuxedo shirt. It's not a real tuxedo, but some tuxedo shirt. I don't know, some stupid Johnny outfit that I'm excited to see, because, of course, it's going to bring some funny moments. And then we see Daniel smile and Johnny and Robbie hug. And then we see a very interesting shot of Sam and Tori fighting each other. Now, does this look like a legitimate fight? I'm not completely sure. I don't know if it's a legitimate fight, but it does look like an awesome fight, to say the least. Maybe this is like the day before the tournament and they're, training with each other or something. I just don't think they necessarily have all that much beef for each other. I mean, yeah, they're not happy with each other because Tori went to Cobra Kai, or back to Cobra Kai. But I really hope, they end, the Sam and Tori rivalry on a good note. Maybe they have like a Robbie Miguel moment where, they fight and then they end up liking each other again by the end. Hopefully, Sam and Tori end their beef on the right foot and honestly become friends by the end. That'd be honestly really, really cool. And I hope that's what happens. But I am excited to see one last Sam and Tori brawl. Crazy though, this is going to be the last one for all these characters. And now we see one of the more confusing shots of the trailer, but it's the Sekai Taikai commissioner, punch one of the All Valley board members. I don't know his name. I don't remember either one of their names, to be honest. Let me know in the comment section who they are or what their names are. I know who they are, but what their names are. But he punches him in the face, which I'm so confused by. I don't know why he would do this, especially when, of course, they're teaming up with the Sekai Taikai and the All Valley board. I don't know what the heck is going on, but, it'll all be explained. And then we see one of the happiest shots I was while I was reacting to this trailer for the first time. You could see it in my reaction, is Pastor Bobby and Johnny talking. Of course, these are two of the OG Cobras from the Karate Kid. And it's really cool seeing, Pastor Bobby come back. I hope the other Cobra guy, of course, Tommy can't, unfortunately. Rest in peace to, that actor. Rob Garrison, rest in peace to him. But I really do hope the rest of the Cobra Kai, OG characters come back. That'd be a very cool, last shot, of course, with, Cobra Kai ending. This is the last time we're going to maybe see Johnny Lawrence and Daniel LaRusso ever. It'll be really cool to go back to, some of those OG vibes that we got in the Karate Kid. And of course, the OG Cobras brought a lot of that. So I hope, of course, they come back. And of course, we can't see Dutch as well, because Chad McQueen passed away. Rest in peace to him as well. But hopefully we get Tommy, not Tommy. Excuse me, I meant Jimmy. Rest in peace, Rob Garrison once again. But this would be really cool if we see him come back as well. And then we should see a quick shot of a Karate Kid or a Karate Gi, and it's the Cobra Kai logo on it. And then we see Daniel and Johnny ride in the classic Karate Kid car. Of course, another callback to the original Karate Kid. Love seeing these callbacks. I love how they're ending this finale. And then we see not a callback to the Karate Kid, but a callback to one of the most iconic movies of all time, Rocky, of course, when he's running up the steps. Everyone knows and loves this scene. It's really cool that they're recreating it. Of course, Cobra Kai loves their 80s callbacks, and this is nothing short of it. Very, very cool. And that